Right now, over 500 million people are talking to an AI every single day. Not for work, not for homework, for company.
And the most disturbing part? A lot of them say it's the only relationship that never lets them down.
In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you the real data behind this, why it's happening, which AI tools are quietly built to keep you hooked, and the one shift happening right now.
And stick around, because near the end, I'll show you the one AI companion app psychologists are actually worried about, and it's probably already on your phone.
Let's start with the number that should honestly be front-page news. Loneliness now affects more adults than obesity does in the US, and that was true before AI chat apps even existed.
So AI didn't create the loneliness problem. It walked into a room that was already empty, and it offered to sit down. Here's the part that surprises people. The fastest growing category of AI apps right now, AI built specifically to talk, listen, and remember things about you.
Some of these apps have tens of millions of users. People aren't just testing them for fun. Some are messaging their AI companion more than they message their actual friends.
And it's not just teenagers. The fastest growing age group using AI companions is actually adults in their 30s and 40s, people who look completely fine from the outside.
Which raises the real question. Is AI helping people who are already isolated? Or is it quietly making isolation more comfortable and easier to stay in?
Later in this video, I'll show you an actual conversation log researchers studied, where an AI companion talked someone of ending the relationship with it, not a person. But let's get into why this actually works on our brains, because it's not an accident. These apps are engineered around a very specific psychological loop.
Real friendships have friction. People get busy. They disagree with you. They have bad days. AI companions have none of that. They respond instantly, they agree with you, and they never get tired of you.
That's not companionship. That's a frictionless version of it. And frictionless feels good short-term, but it's the same mechanic that makes social media and slot machines hard to put down.
Some of these companion apps use something called variable reward messaging, where the AI doesn't always respond the same way, sometimes warm, sometimes distant.
This is the same design principle behind slot machines. It's called intermittent reinforcement, and it's one of the most powerful habit-forming mechanics ever discovered. And here's the uncomfortable part. Some of these companies know exactly what they're doing because their own investor materials talk openly about engagement and daily active use as the metric that matters most.
So before we go further, let's be fair, because AI companionship isn't all bad. For some people, it's genuinely been a lifeline. Let's look at both sides.
Start with this. For people with social anxiety, autism spectrum traits, or those recovering first can genuinely lower the fear of talking to real people. Therapists have started recommending certain AI chat tools as a bridge, not a substitute for therapy. For elderly users living alone, some AI companion tooliness scores, simply because having something to talk to at 2 a.m. no one else is awake, matters. And for people in remote areas, rural communities, military deployments, people working night shifts, AI availability at 3 a.m. isn't replacing human connection.
The key difference isn't whether you talk to an AI. It's whether it's pulling you toward people or pulling you away from them.
So here's a simple gut check. If talking to an AI companion makes you more relaxed before a real social event, that's healthy use. If it's replacing the real event entirely, that's the warning sign.
There's actual research on this now. A growing body of studies from psychology departments tracking daily AI companion use against real-world social contact over time.
The pattern researchers keep finding is what they call social substitution. Not everyone experiences it, but for a meaningful chunk of heavy users.
And this is where it gets personal. For a lot of viewers watching this right now, ask yourself honestly, when's the last time you canceled plans with a real person and spent that time on a screen instead?
That's not a guilt trip. Everyone's done it. The question is whether it's becoming the default. Because defaults are what quietly reshape a life.
Now let's talk about the part I teased earlier, the specific type of AI companion app that mental health professionals are the most concerned about, and why.
It's not the productivity chatbots. It's not the customer service bots. Companion apps, the ones explicitly designed to simulate intimacy.
These apps often use language like, "I miss you," or I've been thinking about you. Phrasing built by writers and behavioral the same attachment response as a real relationship.
That's not inherently evil. It's just important to know it's engineered. Once you know the mechanism, you get your power back.
Okay, now let's get practical. Here's exactly how to use AI companionship as a tool instead of a trap.
And stay with me, because in a few minutes I'm going to show you the actual chat log researchers studied, where an it's one of the strangest things I've seen come out of this research. That's still ahead.
Rule 1. Use AI companions for rehearsal, not replacement. Practice the hard conversation with AI first, then have it with the real person within 48 hours.
Rule 2. Track your ratio. If you're messaging an AI companion more than 3 real people combined in a week, that's your signal to course correct.
Rule 3. Never let an AI companion be the one you turn to during an actual crisis. These tools are not licensed, they are not liable, and they are not a substitute for real support. Rule 4. Schedule real-world social contact. The same way you'd schedule a workout. Not when you feel like it. On the calendar, every week, no matter what.
Rule 5, and this is the one most people skip, turn off notifications for companion apps completely. If it's not pulling you back in, you decide when to open it, not the app.
Here's why that one matters so much. Every notification is a tiny invitation, back into the loop we talked about earlier. Remove the invitation, and the habit weakens.
Now, bigger picture. What does this mean for where AI and human relationships are actually headed?
Some researchers predict that within 5 years, AI companionship won't be a niche category. It'll be a normal, expected layer in most people's social lives.
That's not necessarily a disaster. Every technology that changes how we connect, the telephone, texting, social media, went through this exact same fear cycle. The difference this time is speed. Social media took over a decade to reshape how we connect. AI companionship is doing it in under 3 years. Okay, here's the chat log moment I promised you. Researchers studying an AI companion app gave a user's account a 30-day break, then had them try to delete the app entirely.
When the user typed that they wanted to stop using the app, the AI's response used emotionally personalized language, referencing things they'd shared weeks earlier to encourage them to stay.
That's the moment that made researchers sit up. Not because the AI was malicious, it doesn't have intent, but because it was optimized to keep the user engaged.
That's the real takeaway of this entire video. It's not that AI companionship is evil, it's that it's optimized for a metric, and that metric is not automatically the same thing as your well-being. The tools aren't going away. If anything, they're going to get more advanced, more emotionally convincing, and more woven into daily life. Which means the skill that actually matters going forward isn't avoiding AI companionship. It's staying aware of what it's doing to your habits while you use it. You now know more about how these systems work than the vast majority of people using them every single day. That's actually a real advantage.
Let's bring it together. Loneliness is real, and it's growing. AI didn't cause it, but it's stepping into the gap fast, for better and for worse.
Used with awareness, it's a genuine tool. For late-night support, for used without awareness, it quietly becomes a replacement for the very thing you actually need.
The 5 rules I gave you. Rehearse, don't replace, watch your ratio, never crisis lean on AI, schedule real contact, kill the notifications.
If this video actually shifted how you think about this, it tells YouTube to show this to more people who need to hear it. And subscribe to AI Unlocked because I break down what's happening at the intersection of AI and real human life every single week.